Okay guys, today we are trying Morio Worms, also sometimes known as Superworms. So many people told me to try these, and I just asked on Instagram like how many of them people often give their gecko, and loads of people were like, oh, my gecko didn't like these aren't that good. I'm like, great, thank you for that. But we're gonna try them. So let's get a Morio Worm out, and if you're wondering, you want to compare this size to a mealworm. So this is a size comparison. Pretty different. Now, a lot of people will say that you have to chop off the head. Now, I'm not looking forward to that. Personally, anything like that just really deeply disturbs me. If I tread on a snail, it's like emotional. At the same time, I don't want to run the risk of them biting the gecko's throat or anything, especially where these are completely new to my geckos. So I'm going to go and chop the heads off. Ugh. And the body's still going to probably move because I don't think the head does much, like the whole body's full of nerves and everything. So I'm going to start off with Minnie. I thought I'd start off with the pickiest gecko because I didn't want to be chopping heads off and then they don't eat them. Oh, see, now I can't kill this one. This one's just, we're just attached, like a little Jeffrey. Oh, isn't that nice? Right, I'm going to chop them off camera because personally, as I said, it just disturbs me. And I think it's calcium day today, so we're going to start off with Minnie. Good girl, okay. Very good. Minnie's actually really good at hand feeding. You may notice one of her eyes is closed. It gets dry sometimes, so I have to put little droplets in her eyes just to lubricate it. But so far, that looks good. Okay, this one was biting me once again, so it made the job a bit easier. Oh, got the whole tweezers and everything. Okay, oh wow, that's quite the sight. So honestly, Minnie recently will eat quite a bit, but she's always kind of been a bit picky. So the fact that she's actually enthusiastically hunting this is awesome. However, as I said, these aren't the most nutritious, and so I would highly recommend that you use these in a varied diet, not alone. Is that alright, Minnie? So maybe 2 for Minnie. I was going to go for 1, but 2. You did well, Minnie. My goodness, Minnie, do you want another one? Look at that little face. Do you want another one? Yeah, oh god, she wants another one. Okay, one sec. Okay, last one, Minnie. The most disturbing part is in the other part of the room, there's just a load of these worms' heads just still moving. Ugh. I think I'm gonna have to flush them down the loo. I think, is that the most, like, humane thing to do? Okay, look. Have you eaten too much today, Minnie? That's a face of a gecko who's eaten too much. Zig! What's this? Oh, there you go. Oh god, it's got some eco. Do you know what it is? Oh god, drop it. Okay, well, you know, that could have gone better. Ziggy, I recently cleaned out. And the Eco-Earth, as much as I literally made it up weeks in advance to dry it out. You put it in a vivarium, it's still damp. So, it's stuck to her food. Not ideal. Most of the time my gecko doesn't get any Eco-Earth in their mouth, but they do poop it out. So don't worry too much about that. Okay, with Gizmo, I've just turned on her light. It can sometimes put her off feeding, but hopefully it won't now. And her food is dusted in the Arcadia Earth Pro A. There you go. I'm actually really surprised. A lot of people said that like their geckos didn't really like it, but these guys seem to actually quite enjoy them. Okay, last one. Don't go for the... See, the tweezers I'm using have a kind of sharp bit on, which I don't want them to bite. There you go. So I'm going to stick with 2 for Gizmo as well. I think the reason I went for 3 with Minnie is if you've seen our weigh-in video, she still needs to gain a bit of weight, and she seemed to be doing well with them, so I gave her a little extra one there. Okay, now for Diego. I'm going to probably put it in his cage because I think he can handle it. Okay. Diego! Look there! Okay, and one last one for Diego. Here we go, I think he's going to have it. So far it's actually looked pretty good. As I said, I'm not going to feed them these really often. Apparently they do actually last for ages. So they're just going to be just part of a varied diet, and that's that. So I hope you've enjoyed this feeding video, and thank you very much for watching.